Hi, it's Phil from philsolano.com, and in this video I'm going to be looking at social media for business. The first thing you need to do though is to set your goals for social media. Social media is a really useful method of generating traffic to your business. It's also a great way of raising your profile. Once you've decided your social media goals, you then need to work out how you're going to manage your social media accounts. It can be quite time consuming, and so often companies, what they will do is they will actually employ a social media manager or somebody who will take care of their social media for them, even if it's only on quite a small scale. This could be done by employing an additional member of staff, or it could be achieved by outsourcing this to an independent contractor. The other thing you're going to need to do is to decide which platform to choose. The three main platforms we're going to be looking at in this video are Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn. The main thing to remember about social media is that it generates traffic and not cash. There are often people who say, oh, make money from Facebook or make money from Twitter, but social media in general is a great way of generating traffic. So it'll get traffic to your site, it'll get traffic to your business. In itself, it doesn't generate cash unless you're offering some kind of paid ad service, where you're offering to create compelling copy and put Facebook ads up on behalf of somebody else, and you basically get paid for that. That's the only way you're going to make an immediate income from social media. So the order in which to do things, if you haven't already done so, you need to set up your company blog and then your chosen media platforms. It's best to do it in that kind of order. Most people will come to your blog first and then they will look at your social media presence. So let's take a look at Facebook. It's a low-cost marketing opportunity for business. There are over 700 million users currently, so that's a great way of getting traffic to your site or to your business. It's a very powerful business presence building platform, and you create your presence by using something called Facebook pages. These pages are pages that represent your company in some form or other. You can actually show people products on there, you can put videos on them, you can also create useful articles and provide useful information. Remember, Facebook is a social platform. People are interested in finding out about things and discussing things, but they're not normally in the mood for buying stuff. However, what you can do with your Facebook page is that you can actually put a link on your Facebook page to your site, and that's where then you can actually go about promoting your products or services. Another useful feature about Facebook is it lets you keep business separate from your personal account. So when you create these Facebook pages, they can be entirely to do with your business, your products, the information about your products. You can also have your own personal account, and your friends and so on will be on that personal account. And you may not necessarily want your friends to get involved in your business. You may be talking about social things on your personal account, and obviously you don't want those social things to be put onto your business account. You normally try to keep your business and personal things separate, and Facebook lets you do that with ease. So how do you get started with Facebook? Well, if you haven't already done so, you need to first of all sign up with Facebook. It's completely free. You just have to enter your name and email address and your home address, and other personal details which will be kept totally private. You can choose what information you want to share publicly, and that's all set up in the profile settings. You can then go straight ahead and create a company business Facebook page. Very important when you do create your Facebook page that you make sure that the business name, your company name, is in the page title. So normally you'll call your Facebook page my company, or my company name, and so therefore the URL will be facebook.com/your company name. So it's very important that you put your name in the title, your company name in the title. Very important thing to do is to check out your competitors' pages. So whatever niche, whatever market you happen to be in, go searching on Facebook, look at what other competitors are doing, see what they're up to. Check out the number of friends or subscribers they have. Quite important, because this will give you an idea of what they're doing, and if you can see they're lacking in some way or other, then you can make up for that by putting that extra feature on your page. To get traffic started, it's a good idea to consider running paid ads on Facebook until people know that your Facebook page actually exists. It's a really good thing to do is to actually put a Facebook ad on, directing traffic to your Facebook page. You probably might only need to run that for a few months, maybe 2 or 3 months, that sort of thing. And once you start getting the traffic flowing and people start to get aware that your Facebook page exists, you might then decide not to run the ad anymore. Moving on to Twitter then, the next platform. So again, it's another useful marketing platform. Quite a bit different to Facebook. In some ways it's simpler, although having said that, as each day passes, it seems to get closer to looking and feeling more like Facebook than Religio did. Originally, Twitter was a text-only platform, and you could only type in a max of 140 characters. That's still true today, but you can also now add images as well. And there's quite a lot of search capability and power behind Twitter, which is very useful for marketing purposes. So as with Facebook, you need to create a Twitter account in the company name. Again, so it will read twitter.com/your company name, and the page will also display your company name. Again, you need to do searches for content from others in your niche. It could be other companies, it could be other people who are talking about your niche or your market. So that way you can get an idea of what people are talking about in relation to your business. How are your competitors using Twitter? How are they marketing their products? What are they doing on Twitter? Can you do the same? Can you do better? Again, on Twitter, you can search for your business name. Find out what other people are talking about. I'm not necessarily meaning your competitors, but potential customers. There may be people doing comparisons between one product and another. The same product, but different manufacturers, and they may be discussing your product. So even if you're not actively involved in the conversation, you may get to find people who are talking about your product or your service. And to help you with this, there are a number of Twitter tools you can use. So tools that help you leverage Twitter. One very useful tool is something called TweetDeck, and it lets you send messages across multiple platforms. So instead of having to, if you want to do a tweet, or you want to send a message or a post on Facebook, traditionally you'd have to log into each one of those platforms. So you'd have to log into your Facebook account, or you'd have to log into your Twitter account, and you have to repeat the same message or a similar message on each one. With TweetDeck, you can actually log into multiple accounts at the same time. So you can be logged into your Facebook account, your Twitter account, LinkedIn account, and any other accounts you may have. And that way you can actually do a post which will be sent across all those platforms. So it's a very, very useful platform to use. It's a very useful tool to use, TweetDeck. If you're on the road, you'll need some kind of mobile apps. And so the two you can actually use are Seesmic or the Twitter mobile app. So as far as apps are concerned, of course, these will run on iDevices using iOS, the Apple devices, and of course you can get them also for Android and mobile phones. Very useful if you happen to be out and about and you discover or you spot something which you think, oh yeah, that's really relevant to my business. You can then tweet about it there and then. Twitterful is another powerful tool. It allows you to define and color code custom searches, locations and more. So by that, what you can do is you can actually customize the searches. So you put in an initial generic search. So let's just say, for example, you're talking about, I don't know, something like vacuum cleaners. So you could put in vacuum cleaners, then you could put in a certain type of vacuum cleaner as your related search. And you can then say, okay, vacuum cleaners in, I don't know, Washington as opposed to New York or something like that. So you can be very specific about the searches and the locations and see what people are talking about. Now let's move on to LinkedIn.